What is going on, guys? Just got this in today. JJRC Elfie drone. It's the foldable drone that's meant to go in your pocket. Instruction manual that came with it. You also got like a nice felt carrying case. Inside the box you have extra propellers, extra gears. That's your charger. You will plug your LiPo battery into the back of that. That'll go into a computer or into a USB wall plug type thing. That is what the outside of it look like. And this to open is super simple. Just pull out. And then you're just going to push these until you feel them get situated in their spot. Bam. And one more to go. There. And it's ready to go. Obviously, you're going to have to download the app. Instructions are in here. There's a barcode scanner in here. Very simple to do. Then you will press on. You will connect from the app to this, and you will control this with the app. And that's it. We're going to go ahead and get this tested and see how it works. Alright, check it out, guys. The app is called JJRC. Very simple. It's simple to install. I have it on my touchpad here, so we are going to give it a try. I'm used to a controller. I like controllers, so we're going to see how this works here. Down and out, we'll get this, get the blades rotating. And gotta push up a little bit more. This is altitude hold, so you're going to need to push up as high as you want it to go. If you just lightly push up, it's not going to shoot for the sky. It's actually calculating how high you pushed it up. That's why I kind of skimmed the ground there. And here's a look at its camera. All in all, not a bad camera. There's no jello to be spoken of. It is an embodied camera. Generally with embodied cameras, you get this where it's extremely smooth. The detail is not high def, but it's definitely not the worst camera that I've ever seen, and it's not really grainy. You're actually getting some detail in this, so pretty decent camera. And again, I'm flying it really slow here, just trying to gain fluidity with the controls, because again, I'm used to a controller itself, and going off of a touchpad here is not my norm. But I'm kind of getting the hang of it here. It takes a little bit to trust your finger placement, that you have it in the right place, and then to actually go fly, which is exactly what I'm going to do here. And we're taking it out. It's decent range. I'm not going to push the envelope too much with it. We'll go up a little bit in altitude. And as you see, I bob my head down just a little bit just to get my fingers back on the buttons, which aren't buttons, it's just touchscreen. As you can see there, the Cadillac, it seems to have a little bit of an issue with the whites. And I'm trying to get a selfie of myself here. And it's a little bit easier said than done because you have reverse controls. When you're flying towards yourself, your controls are inverted. I will say though, the altitude hold on this is impeccable. When you put it at a certain altitude, it's staying there. I am dealing with a little bit of breeze that's kind of going backwards, and there you go. But as you can see, it's not bouncing up and down. The altitude hold on this is very nice. And your red lights are your rear, white lights are your front. We're gonna go ahead and shoot this up. And again, I'm bobbing my head up and down just to make sure my fingers are placed properly, especially going up high in altitude here. You don't want your fingers not to be proper, because then it might go off one way by accident because your finger's pressing up as opposed to pressing left or right or down or whatever. So just make sure your fingers are placed properly. And again, not bad camera. That's not bad. It's not high def, but it's definitely not super grainy. You can definitely see some detail. And again, the super whites, the white, it seems to have a little bit of trouble with. So the camera on it definitely needs a little bit of highlight adjustment. If you're going to use this for pictures, you can definitely go into a program and adjust your exposure rate. You can adjust the highlight rate and really correct what this is lacking, which all I could see the camera is lacking is the highlight, the whites. The whites, it's pulling in too strong. But other than that, nice camera. No jello to be spoken of. And again, here comes the red lights towards you. That is your rear. And the white is your front. I have this in 60%. It has, I believe, 30, 60, 100. I could be wrong on that. Don't quote me on it. But I know after the 60% it does go to 100. That would be your highest rate. And bam! Little whiz by my face there, just to show you a little bit of the speed, a little bit of the yaw rate crossing my face. This is a nice drone. And again, it's out of my norm that I don't have a controller in my hand and that I'm actually using a touchpad and I'm able to fly this. So if I can fly this when I prefer a controller, if you like playing games on a touchpad or you're more technology, your advancement on technology is a bit more than mine, you're probably going to be able to fly this with a little more ease than myself, because again, I prefer a boxy controller with sticks, and this did not come with this. Alright, I'm having a slight issue bringing it back. The wind did pick up a little. It's actually blowing directly in that direction. And I really don't want to take my eye off this to increase rate here, so we're going to try to spin around here and bring it back. Nope. Okay, learning lesson. Moderate wind and 60%, you're not going to be able to fight it. Another learning lesson, the blades were stopped. I did not kill the blades on my controller, so it has a failsafe. If you obstruct one of the blades, it will stop. That's good. You won't fry your motors, you won't break propellers. As soon as it gets obstructed, it's going to stop, and we're back in the air again. Nothing's broke. That's always a nice failsafe to have. Some drones just want to chop down trees, so to speak. When they hit something, they just want to keep turning, turning, turning. That's how you blow motors out, especially if you're a new flyer and you don't kill throttle. That's a key way to blow a motor. This one has a failsafe that you're really not going to do that. And look at the range. And again, I'm not going to push the range, but this is good range for a Wi-Fi controlled drone. And it's up there. Slowly bring it down here. As you can see, our red lights are blinking. That means we are getting a low voltage. I'm going to run this until it either drops out of the sky or it auto lands, just to show you guys, let you know what's going to happen here. A lot of drones will just drop out of the sky. And if it does that, then after this trial, I will then bring it in on a low voltage level, because I don't want to crack the frame. I don't want to break the body. But if it has an auto land, which this has an auto land, look at it. Low voltage, it's landing. Then you know you can run your battery down. Alright guys, take care.